And yes, we are live. So, hi Ravi, a very warm welcome to you to this very demanding session, and that is how the hidden secret or hidden reason why money avoids us. So, I think it's a big question and it's a big challenge for all of us that how we can solve this problem that we earn money, we have money, but by the end of month everybody have that challenge that they do not know where the money goes, right? So I hope that we will get the solution of this problem today, and we will get the answer of our questions. What is about the spiritual science of money, and what energy has to take with the money. So now I would like to hand over to Ravi, but to before let me introduce Ravi. So I know Ravi since almost 2 years now. We have been working together for many projects, and recently we have conducted one offline event, that is Leadership Manthan Conclave, and there he had talked about the leadership and all. But the demand what we had for him was the relationship or divinity of money. So for that, I thought to arrange this session, and this is the special session for on demand. So Ravi, before going through the topic, I would like you to please tell a little bit about yourself so the audience can get to know more about you, and if they want to connect with you, how they can connect with you.
Absolutely. First of all, Aham Brahmasmi. So thank you so much for inviting me. Okay, and it's a great pleasure for me to come and join this particular session, especially Akansha, the kind of a work you are doing. And recently we have completed the leadership manthan, right, where you are helping people to become a leader, and especially at this kind of time where there are a lot of leadership, like leaders who should come and stand in front. And thank you so much, it was just wonderful. And yes, about me, Akansha, coming from a humble background, right, living in a one room kitchen, and every now and then there was a struggle at home, and every now and then there used to be a fight. Okay, so the kind of a house where I was living, it was a chawl. You might be knowing, especially the people in the audience also, good evening everyone. I respect your time and energy, because you will come to know what energy I'm talking about. When we live in these kind of an environment in chawls, you used to see a lot of fights every now and then. And in case if I don't see any kind of a fights, definitely I used to see fight at home. And there was only one reason why there was a lot of fight in the family, was the reason of money, right? So this is the only reason where we used to have a lot of fight. When I say we used to have a fight, is it's about like पैसे आ तो रहा है जा कहाँ पर रहा है. Like you, Akansha, you already said, like there are so many people, they are working every now and then, right? Salary comes and salary goes in the next 3 to 5 days. Within 10th of that particular month, they are waiting for the next salary. So it's interesting. We are working very hard for 30 to 31 days for a month. We get paid, and within that 2 to 5 days, the salary is gone. What do you think is missing? And I want to ask, the audience, you can comment, like, what if I say, like, let me ask you something, like, what comes into your mind when I say money is the root of all? And the reason is, like, when I say that money is the root of all, everyone, they have some or the other beliefs in their mind, but 80 to 90% they think in their mind as money is the root of all evil, which is not true. So similarly, these kind of there are a lot of different beliefs which we hold, and a lot of things which we come across when it comes to money, which is not right. So if you ask me, like, money is the root of, it's not evil for me. It's a root of joy and comfort for me. But it took a lot of lot of time to have the transition from root of all evil to knowing that root of joy and comfort. And that is what, like, I'm going to share with you based on my experience and the learning, that the 5 hidden reason why money avoids you. Okay, now coming from that humble background, as I said, like every now and then there used to be a fight of this particular thing which is called as a money. Then I wanted to know deeply about this, like why there is always these kind of a situation arises. And I can see that, like, it's not only about me, there are a lot of people in this world, they are going through these kind of a situations where every now and then there is a fight. And like, the main topic will be about money, and many of them, they avoid talking about money as well, because for them it makes very, very uncomfortable, right? So now, what emotions comes into your mind when I say that I want to talk to you about money? What do you think? What emotion comes to you? Many of you, the emotion, the kind of a emotion comes to your mind is completely different. It's stress, it's anxiety, it's liar, it's like, rich quick scheme. So you see, like, the moment when we talk about money, people are very much uncomfortable. And why is that? Why is that people are very much uncomfortable? And especially, Akansha, if you see why people are getting uncomfortable with money, when they know that this is the money which we have to spend with this person for a lifetime till we go to the graveyard. Uske baad kya hoga, we don't know. We are not going to take this money with us for sure. But till that time, there is a need of money, isn't it? And till that particular time, why are we not having a comfortable relationship with money? So there are so many different reasons are there behind this, why you are not comfortable. And the hidden reason, not only you don't have a relationship with money, but at the same time money also do not have a great relationship with you. And that's the reason money avoids you. So I will be sharing a 5 hidden reason why money avoids you. Okay, and definitely you will be having a lot of questions and everything. Akansha will make a note of it, and in the end, definitely we will be answering those questions as well. Okay, now coming back to money, do you know that 90% of your problem can be solved if your relationship with money is right? Period. 90% of the problem can be solved in this world if you get your money right. The remaining 10%, it is not in our hand. So for example, some kind of a disease or some kind of an event which is not in our hand. Okay, so it is not in our hand. So that means we will not be able to take care of that particular 10%. But what is in our hand, that is 80 to 90% of things which can be solved if we have a great relationship with money, right? So that says, and it's not about having more money. Can you hear me? I think so. Shreyans is saying audio is missing. Could you please
Priyansh, can
put in the
you?
comment
Yeah,
section if you're okay? Shreyans,
yeah.
can
So
you hear me?
is it the same problem for all, or it's only for Shreyansh? Komal, Vaibhav, Nisha, are you able to hear him? Amar,
Yeah,
please
can
put
you?
in a comment box if you are able
Mhm.
to hear him.
Yeah.
Okay. So
Akansha,
I
can you
think,
hear me?
yeah, I can hear you. Can anybody please confirm
Mhm.
from Komal or maybe anybody else or Amar? Can you confirm if you are able to hear us? Yes, Komal, perfect, perfect. So Shreyansh,
Okay,
please check
she's.
at your end whether it is some setting is missing at your end, or you can re-enter to the studio. You can re-enter to the studio. Yeah. Yes, Ravi, please continue. And Ravi, just wanted to ask you, do you want it to be interactive session, or you want it the question answer at the end of the session?
I would say question answer in the end, because what happens is when we have kind of a questions, or if they want to comment, there might be a lag, so it might be like it time consuming. But yes, they
Perfect.
can put their question so that you can, and we both can definitely
Sure.
can check and we can answer this. And I just want to get into that particular flow so that whatever I have prepared for you guys, I don't want to miss a single thing.
Yeah, yeah. Please do that. We are looking
Okay.
forward to it. Thank you. Thank you so much, Ravi.
Yeah, yeah, perfect. Thank you so much, Komal and Roshni, and Shreyans, everybody, putting in the comment section. Yes. So coming back to the 90%, right? So the 90% of the problem can be solved with money if you just get your relationship with money right. Now there are different angle and areas where you can we can talk about money, but the very basic foundation is how you can get a great relationship with money. Because if you are someone who think that only earning more money can solve my problem, then I would say to you that, boss, I don't think so that is a real problem. That is not a real problem. Because if you think that only earning more money can solve my problems at this particular time, that means I don't think so you have a great relationship with money. Why? Because if earning more can solve your problem, that money problem, that means just imagine 5 years back, wherever you were working and whatever package you were earning, okay, what were your salary package? And today, after 5 years, there is an increase in the money. But if you see why you are still stuck, if more money could have solved your problem, that means 5 years back till now there is an increase in your annual package. Correct? You were able to earn more income, but still the problem is the same. And for most, the problem is worse. They are into more debt. They are more into a credit card bills. They are more into they are lagging behind to pay their bills, or maybe they are not able to they are into that particular survival mode. They are not able to meet their needs as well. So it's not about earning more money can solve your problem. That is one part. Definitely, you need to see that how I can earn money, more money. But the foundation needs to be strong, and the only foundation can be strong when you have a great relationship with money. So, for example, if you want to build a building of a 50 floor, and the 50 floor building, you cannot go ahead and directly build the 51st or 52nd floor. If the foundation is not right, entire building is going to collapse, right? So you have to build a strong very strong foundation first. Then you have to go to the ground floor, the first floor, second, third. That's how you will be able to reach it to the 52nd floor, right? Do you agree with that? Yeah, thank you. Now, so when your relationship is not right with money, what all things you are facing? You are able to see fights at home, husband and wife, you are not able to speak to each other because there is a fight, and many of these fights can be solved because of this money issue. Apart from this, what else? Like, you will not be able to give a proper education to your kids, or maybe you are not able to give or afford to give what they are able to ask. Like, if your kids is asking you something, you will not be able to afford to give that particular thing. And at the same time, you cannot afford to take out your husband or family for dinner and as well. So the main reason is the relationship. You need to have a great relationship with money. And the number one reason why money avoids you, it's because of a inherent belief about money. Now, what is inherited beliefs about money? The inherited beliefs about money is all about the beliefs which is not ours. So, for example, the belief is not mine, but I have carried that particular belief from my parents, or parents to grandparents, grandparents to grandparents. Those kind of a beliefs. So, what kind of a beliefs? For example, as I said, money is the root of all. Many people think and they say as a evil. That is not our beliefs. तो ये आया कहाँ से? We have borrowed this belief from someone else. किसी ने ये यूज किया है तो हमने उसको ग्रैस्प कर लिया. हाँ सही बोल रहे हो, like you know money is the root of all evil. क्योंकि सब सारा like you know the problem everything causes because of a money or some other inherited beliefs like पैसे झाड़ पे नहीं उगते हैं. There are so many different beliefs which you take it from like you know your parents or maybe the grandparents, and you start thinking because from childhood you were being told like that, like when you are as a child. So the environment up, like your parents were talking about this particular money, like paise jhad pe nahi ugte, money is the root of all evil. And it's because like you know for some the people got divorced just because of money issue, or maybe there was a fight at home because of a money issue. There are a lot of different things which talks negative about money, जो हमारा belief है ही नहीं, which is not our belief. We just carried that particular belief as a baggage from inherited beliefs. That's why money avoids you. But do you really, आपने ये research कभी किया है कि ठीक है, people are saying money is the root of all evil, but let me go and check, is really the money is the root of all evil? Nobody has checked. I was very much curious for me because everybody is saying the money is root of all evil and everything. I was very much curious because I want to get out of this situation because I'm facing a lot of issues from childhood and like you know after completing my education, like you know 12th and like I was not able to complete my graduation because I was not able to focus on my studies, because I know somewhere like school or colleges they don't teach you about money. They only teach you like you know something which most of the things which is irrelevant as of now. So for me there was a real issue which I was going through, and I wanted to know how I can solve that problem right now, not after I will complete my graduation. So I was not able to complete my studies, so I came out of college. I'm a college dropout guy, and I started finding and researching about this particular money. And when I saw that money is not root of all evil, because I have not seen any successful rich people saying that money is the root of all evil. But if you see, they are the only one who can always say that money is the root of all joy and comfort. It will give you more comfortable. It will give you more joy and happiness. It will give you like you know a lot of things which you cannot afford. Can you see the great shift in the way like you know they are thinking, right? So the inherited beliefs which makes you avoid the money avoids you because you carry those inherited beliefs. That is the one reason why money avoids you. The second reason is your words. Your words carries a power. Your words commands, whenever your words commands, it directly goes to your nervous system and it gives you that kind of an effect. So whenever you're talking about money, so for example, when you are paying a bill, let's suppose that is an electricity bill, or maybe that is a grocery bill, or maybe any kind of some medical bills or any kind of a bills, when you are paying and when you are saying that अरे यार खाली फुकट का इतना खर्चा हो गया, unnecessary का खर्चा हो गया, or maybe like you know you are into that anxious state, or maybe you are into a complete that negative zone. When you're saying that, that means you are sharing that energy to that particular money, and that has a power. Just imagine you are with your friend और तुम अपने friend को हमेशा कोस रहे हो, you're this, you are that, I just don't like your face, you are this, like you know I just don't like to be with you, and only I say there are a lot of things which you are talking negative about that particular person. Do you think that person wants to stay with you? He will not. Similarly, whenever you are paying that particular bills, irrespective of whatever kind of a bills, whether it's something good you are doing and you're paying that bills, or irrespective of that is a medical emergency, or like you know which was not expense in the list for that particular month, but suddenly kuch expenses aa gaya, but you have to figure it out, or apne wo bill bhar diye. Irrespective of that particular bill, when you're sharing that particular of energy, और जो आप बोलते हो पैसे, क्योंकि पैसा सुनता है, money listens to you. अब मुझे मत पूछना कि like does it has ears or anything. It listens to you. Similarly, there are so many things like which it can clearly sense. It can clearly sense you the kind of energy you have, and the kind of a state of mind you have, and the kind of relationship you have with money. And if you don't have a great relationship with money, money will not come to you. Period. So the words which you are using about money, that needs to be a positive. If you use negative words for money, money आपसे दूर चला जाएगा. If you are using more positive words, it will start attracting towards you, start coming towards you. So that's why it is very much important that, and the best thing, the best tip what I can suggest you is, and this is what I use whenever you are paying any kind of a bills, irrespective of it is like an emergency or koi bhi bills. Every month we pay some or the other bills. करेक्ट, वाईफाई हो गया, कुछ रिचार्ज हो गया, पेट्रोल फ्यूल हो गया, या लाइक स्कूल फीस हो गया, एनी काइंड ऑफ अ बिल्स व्हिच यू आर पेइंग. जैसे आप जीपे खोलते हो, यूपीआई आईडी खोलते हो, एंड देयर इज अ टिक मार्क टिंग करके आता है, जस्ट से थैंक यू. Just say thank you because you received that kind of a services for you, and that's why you are paying. That means what you're saying is now you are giving that energy to money ki, hey, it's okay, I am okay with you. So you need to start building that great energy with money. Okay. Now the third is judging success. Okay. Judging success of rich people by hating them. Now you might ask कि इससे money का क्या relation है? You see, whenever there is a rich and successful people, we judge them. इतना पैसा आया कहाँ से? शायद he is doing something wrong, or maybe something he is doing illegal, that's why he is able to earn money. But we are not asking the question to us कि क्यों अच्छी चीजें करके वो पैसे नहीं कमा सकता है क्या? He can. There are so many successful people I met, and I was been blessed to mentor under them. I have been seen that those successful people, where they are very rich, at the same time they are down to earth as well. They are not doing some illegal things. They are not doing something which is against the society. No, but they are doing great things in this particular world, and they are very rich. So the point what I'm trying to say is, you are judging, judging the rich people. And when you start judging rich people because rich people has a lot of money, that means you're contradicting your own statement कि you want to become rich but you're hating rich people. How can be this possible? You want to be rich and successful, but at the same time, people who is living in a bungalows, who is driving Mercedes, BMW, Rolls Royce, or Range Rover, you are hating those people. And you're the person who you have that particular dream car, and you want to buy those car, and you want to live that kind of a lifestyle, and you're hating them. How it is possible when you're hating something and you want to be that particular live that kind of a lifestyle? You will never. So you need to start appreciating success. You need to start appreciating the rich and successful people. And the day when you start appreciating and appreciating those successful and rich people, when you start saying positive about those people, you will start having a shift in your energy with money. So this is very much important. Now, the fourth, and before I share the fourth point, I was just making a notes and I have written down. So before I share you the fourth point, now a lot of people, do you know why you hate success and rich people? The only reason you hate successful and rich people is because you are watching so much of reels and movies. And in movies, it always clearly shows the person who has a lot of money, who is very rich and successful, he is a villain. He is doing something illegal or bad things, and that's why he has become rich and successful. And the poor hero, the hero is always poor. Have you seen any movie that hero is very rich? No. 80 to 90% you will always see that particular movie, and movie has a very great influence in you. and you start thinking that rich people is like, they are doing all these wrong things and nonsense, and that's why like they are living this kind of a life, then I don't want to become rich. अब आपको समझ में आ रहा है like why you are contradicting yourself? Because if that kind of a life has those kind of a pressures, and only by doing illegal things you will be able to earn so much of money, then I don't want to be with that. But the real fact is completely different. So start appreciating rich and successful people. Then the fourth point is, people, why you avoid money is, you're the one who says money is not everything. Kitne log hai aap? You say that money is not everything. And you know who says this? You will never see rich people saying that money is not everything, because they know what money can do, what kind of a power and energy money has. They know money can solve a lot of problems in their life. And you will not see that people are who is rich and successful, they are saying that money is not everything. It's the only poor, middle class, upper middle class, they are the one who says that money is not everything. Because the moment you say money is not everything, you are blaming the other person, because it's not because of you. आप आपके शोल्डर से वो ब्लेम हट गया है कि money is not everything. That means आप, that's why you are not taking any responsibility and you don't want to become rich and successful. And it's very easy to say that money is not everything. But my question to you is, be in the position where you have already earned so much of money, and then say that, hey, now money is not everything. Then it makes sense. But you will always hear these kind of a lines that money is not everything from only poor, broke, and like, middle class, upper middle class people. That's it. So make sure that you're not saying that money is not everything, because if you are saying that money is not everything, काम क्यों कर रहे हो आप? Why you are working? Now you will come up with many different reasons, I know for sure. If you say that money is not everything, then why are you working? You don't need money, right? Now you know for sure that I am working for some company or I have a business, because when I get that particular money, there are things I need to take care of myself as well as my family. So that means money is something, right? So never ever say that money is not everything. It's the only poor and broke people language who says that money is not everything. That's why money avoids you. And the last point I would come is that you say that money is the enemy. You always blame money. You always play the blame game with money. My question to you is, instead of seeing money as your enemy, I want you to see this money as your best friend. As I said, like, I will be doing some activity with your 500 rupees note, right? I want you to take out your 500 rupees note. So I have this 500 rupees note with me. Okay. Now, the power is not in this particular paper. Listen to me very carefully. The power is not with this particular paper, but the power is the emotion and energy which we are giving to this particular paper. That is very much important. Because if you think that this paper has the power and energy, for example, कि this is a 500 rupees note, अगर ये पेपर में वो एनर्जी और पावर रहती थी, so what about the time when there was a demonetization? वो नोट का क्या हो गया? That should also have that power right now, isn't it? It's not about that particular piece of paper, but the energy what we give and the kind of a power and emotion we give to this particular paper, that is very much important, irrespective ki this is a currency of India. Similarly, there is a dollar bill which will be in US. So similar that they are giving that emotion and energy to that particular dollars and bills. Now, the very best part is, if you do this particular activity, you will change. I'm telling you, you will have a game changer in you, and money will start attracting and coming to you. Now, what is that you need to do? I want
So
you to
Ravi,
see.
Ravi, before
Yeah.
before disclosing this activity, Let's
Mhm.
have a question answer session and then we will perform this activity. Is
Yeah,
that
yeah,
okay?
perfectly fine. Yes,
Yeah,
yes.
that's
Please,
okay.
please go
So
ahead.
because I am sure that people have made notes, because I have made notes, and believe me,
Mhm.
I have a very bad relationship with money. So that's why I wanted to have this session personally for me. And of course, people will get the benefit out of this session, right? So I hope Shreyansh, now you would be able to hear, you are able to hear Ravi and me. So I'll just recap the points what you have, so people can go through again the points you have mentioned, the 5 reasons.
Mhm.
So the
Yep,
first reason was inherited beliefs, what we have from generation to generation, which is coming through generation. And the
correct.
second one is the words carries power. Say for example, the services when you pay, you should say thank you whenever you pay a bill, whenever you have a GPay green tick, right? So you should say
Correct.
thank you for your services. The third point is judging success of rich people by hating them. So instead of hating them, we should follow, or we should make them a role model. I think
Absolutely.
that's what the point was. And of course,
Absolutely.
and it's because the conditioning through movie and social stigma we have. Now the next one was money is not everything. This is the myth we have in our mind. So I think this is something which we need to fix, because if you have money, as you say, right? I admire that line a lot, that 90% of your problem money can solve. So this is a
Yes.
truth, and 10% is beyond our control. So anyways, we are not able to solve it. Now, the last point you said, that money we treat it as an enemy, right? So these are the 5 points we had. Now if anybody has any question related to that, or maybe I can start the question so that people can think of, and then they can raise their questions in a chat box. And if anybody has any specific feedback, we will add that person to the stage, or maybe we can have a feedback after the activity, what they felt and what they had the feeling after the activity, and we will add them into the stage. But before
Sure.
that, the main question which I have is, so you said that whenever we pay the bill, we should say thank you. But
Mhm.
sometimes what happens, we know that the person is taking more money than the service they are providing, right?
Mhm.
And then at that time, say for example, a vendor, a small vendor, and we start doing the negotiation. अरे अरे
Mhm.
भैया, सब्जी तो इतने का नहीं होता है, अरे आलू तो थोड़ा 25 रुपए किलो कर दो, right? We fight for
Mhm.
5 rupees,
Correct.
10 rupees, correct? So
Mhm.
how, like, and at the same time we have to keep the positive emotions with the money. So is this good to do such negotiation? And we are doing this negotiation for genuine reason. So is it good
Mhm.
to have such negotiation, or we should avoid these kind of negotiations?
Okay. So first is we have to respect money, and we, based on our power, हमारा negotiation skills कितनी अच्छी है, we have to negotiate for sure.
Hmm.
Okay, it's good, you can negotiate things, and there are so many people who negotiate. But understand one thing, once you negotiate these kind of a thing, और वो negotiation होने के बाद whatever term you, or you come to a final conclusion कि this is the amount which you have to pay.
Hmm.
इरेस्पेक्टिव, आपको कभी कभार ऐसा भी हो जाता है कि यू हैव कम इनटू द सिचुएशन, आपको पता है कि इसने ज्यादा पैसे ले लिया क्योंकि किसी और से उसने यही चीज का इतना पैसा लिया था, और इसने मेरे
Hmm.
को लेकिन ना ज्यादा चार्ज किया, या एनी काइंड ऑफ
Hmm.
सिचुएशन में हो सकता है, करेक्ट?
Hmm.
So you got to know as well, it is fine. Because two things happening over here. One is, now you have to be very much vigilant and aware कि ऐसा हो रहा है, तो next time I need to be very much careful in choosing vendors.
Hmm.
You learn that particular thing with this
Hmm.
particular money. तो ये पैसे ने आपको क्या सिखाया? When you paid that particular money, the lesson you learned is this.
Hmm.
The second thing is, whenever you are paying to anybody, your intention should be very much clear. And that's why, Akansha, I am connected to you as well. And that's why we are working on a different project, is because the as a mid-career professional leadership coach, the intention, your
Hmm.
intention is very different, and your intention is that you want to make that every person as a leader,
Hmm.
right? And not only leader by teaching them the modern kind of a techniques or modern kind of things what you can do, but going back to the roots with that spiritual and ancient wisdom, like wisdom which has been lost,
Hmm. Hmm.
right? So similarly, when the lesson you already learned with that particular money, the second thing, always remember, सब्जी वाले के पास गए, आपने सब्जी खरीदा, 50 रुपीज यू पेड मेड अ जीपे, या तो अपने पैसे 50 रुपए कुछ दे दिए उसको. अंडरस्टैंड द रोल ऑफ दैट पर्टिकुलर मनी. वो सब्जी वाले ने पैसे ले लिया, ठीक है, शायद वो 50 रुपए ऐड होंगे उसके बेटे के फीस पे जाएगा, वो फीस के लिए वो पैसा जाएगा. इफ यू आर ब्लेसिंग, वी आर नॉट ब्लेसिंग दैट सब्जी वाला, वी आर ब्लेसिंग दैट सब्जी वाला, दैट पर्टिकुलर मनी, और वो ब्लेसिंग उसके बच्चे को जा रहा है, उसका बच्चे से वो एजुकेशन लेगा, एजुकेशन होके लाइक नो शी or he is going to become someone in this particular society who will be something good, और फिर वो स्कूल में जा रहा है वो पैसे एज अ फीस, एंड दैट स्कूल इज गोइंग टू डू समथिंग गुड अबाउट इन द सोसाइटी, ठीक है, and they are going to make something bigger, or maybe that school might be donating it to someone else, donating to a charity. Let's say that charity is of old age people, और वो पैसे old age के पास जा रहा है, so that like the people who are not taking care of them, now that money is going to take care of them. Similarly वो cycle है ना, वो double triple 10 times more effect आपके पास आएगा, आपको नहीं पता है. बट नाउ अगेन सी द सेम थिंग, वही अगर आप नेगेटिव से चालू करो, नेगेटिव से एक चीज याद रखना, वो नेगेटिव से आगे तक जाएगा, बट वो आगे 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 नेगेटिव नहीं होगा, बट आपके पास जब रिवर्स आएगा वो नेगेटिव में ही आएगा. करेक्ट? क्योंकि अगर ऐसा होता तो फिर इट्स काइंड ऑफ अ हेट. People start hating other people, thinking that if I hate that particular person, something wrong is going to happen with that person, but nothing happens to that particular person. When you hate somebody, you not only hate yourself, everything is happening in your own mind and body. आपने आपका प्रोग्रेस ग्रोथ जो होना था उसको स्टॉप किया है, और वो पर्सन को पता भी नहीं आप इतना उसको हेट कर रहे हो, उसका कुछ हो ही नहीं रहा है. He is living his own life. So similarly, the negative beliefs about money also works in that. You are going to be stopped, or money will start avoiding you, because every time when you are paying money or receiving money, you are into a negative zone, and that negative beliefs आपका जो है वो हमेशा सामने आ रहा है. And when people don't want to live with the people who are negative, why would you think money will live with the people who want to be like always talk about negative, anxious and stress? And that is what is happening. Yeah.
So I got your point that no matter you pay, like genuinely you feel that the amount you're paid is right, but your intention has to be right. And मैंने बहुत सारे लोगों को, इनफैक्ट आई वाज आल्सो वन ऑफ देम एट सम पॉइंट ऑफ टाइम, कि यदि मैंने थोड़े से पैसे बचा लिए पेइंग लेस, देन आई वुड बी हैप्पी. अरे मैंने देखो मैंने इतने पैसे बचा लिए, देखा, तो दैट वाज आई थिंक अ नेगेटिव इंटेंशन आई हैड. So yes, and I think Shreyansh and Komal have the question, so I will add Shreyansh here. Yeah, I'll just add Shreyansh here. Yeah, Shreyansh, you can unmute yourself and ask your question.
Good evening, both of you.
Good evening.
Thanking is a very good thing, but when we make some online payments or do some online transfers, like, should we thank in our mind only, or like how what is that?
Yeah, thank you so much for asking that question, Shreyans. Like I read your question as well. What about online payments? Whom should we thank? So, for example, we are using GPay or UPI ID or maybe different apps or banks, anything. We don't have to thank that particular bank. It's all about the alignment. Are we aligned with our own energy? So it's the exercises for our own thing. We need to have a great relationship with money. We cannot thank that particular system. We can thank, but the moment we are making that GPay, अब मेरा subconscious इतना अच्छा हो गया है ना कि the moment I hear that sound, there is a sound which comes whenever we make a GPay payment.
Yes.
करके कुछ एक sound आता है. That means my subconscious should say thank you. अब वो थैंक यू अब किसको बोल रहे? थैंक यू सो मच दैट आई मेड अ पेमेंट, थैंक यू सो मच दैट आई एम हैविंग दैट मनी टू मेक दैट पर्टिकुलर पेमेंट, थैंक यू सो मच कि ये पैसा आगे जाके लाइक बहुत लोगों को काम आएगा. अपने आप ही अंदर थैंक यू भी बोलोगे तो चलेगा। आपको जरूरी नहीं है, फॉर एग्जाम्पल आप भीड़ में हो और कुछ आप खरीद रहे हो, थैंक यू थैंक यू थैंक यू ऐसा बोलना नहीं है। आई नो इट
Right,
माइट
right,
बी
right. I got
ऑकवर्ड,
it.
बट विद इन योर सेल्फ just thank. The more time you thank, like money will thank you that, hey, you are always appreciating me. I want to be with only you, because there are so many 100% like, out there who never thanks me.
Okay.
It's
Okay.
all about एनर्जी वाला गेम यहाँ पे चल रहा है, इररेस्पेक्टिव, क्योंकि पेमेंट, द बैंक कैन बी चेंज, द ऑनलाइन ऐप कैन बी चेंज, सो दैट्स व्हाई सिमिलरली दैट मनी, दिस कैन बी चेंज, ये पेपर चेंज हो सकता है, बट मेरा जो हैबिट है, द वे आई एम ट्रीटिंग दैट पर्टिकुलर थिंग, दैट विल नॉट चेंज. I'm treating it very positively and appreciating it. Okay, I hope that answers your question, Shreyans.
Yes, yes. Thank you. I got your point.
Thank you.
Again.
Yeah, you're on mute, Akansha.
Yeah, so next I will take Komal on the stage. So Komal,
Mhm.
you are added on the stage. Please unmute and ask a
Yeah,
question.
very good evening, Kanshan ma'am. Very good evening, Ravi sir. And today I'm on cloud
Good
nine to
evening.
see my two mentors in one frame. So I'm very happy. And it is a very different topic for me because the first time I got to know the money also talks, okay, with us. Okay. So, sir, my question is that I'm not so much obsessed for the money, but I have seen many people who are obsessed for the money. So now my question is, I don't want to be obsessed person, but definitely I want to inculcate this habit see how I can attract or respect the money. So what I understand, only by just showing my gratitude will it work, or there are some other things also that I can inculcate in my behavior? Because I have shared one more question: ki what is one daily money habit that can immediately improve my relationship with the money?
Great.
So
Thanks for asking that question, Komal. Yes. So understand this. There are so many, as you said, there are so many people who are very much obsessed towards money, money, money. They always talk about money. They want to earn more money, money. It's about that particular personality or as a person's nature. There are so many people with the different kinds of a human nature. Correct? But understand this कि वो हमेशा पैसा 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 कर रहा है, दैट्स फाइन, दैट इज दैट पर्टिकुलर पर्सन, बट एट द सेम टाइम यू शुड नॉट बी इन अ पोजिशन कि यार मुझे उसके जैसा नहीं बनना है, कि लाइक हु ऑलवेज सेज पैसा एंड वेरी मच ऑब्सेस्ड अबाउट, बिकॉज एट द सेम टाइम यू नीड टू से हे आई एम ओके, बट अब वो वर्ज में मत आओ जहां पे आपको लग रहा है कि नहीं यार मनी इज नॉट दैट इंपॉर्टेंट, क्योंकि देखो वो हमेशा जब भी देखो तो 24 घंटा पैसे के पीछे लगा रहता है. बट क्योंकि क्या है, उसको आप देखोगे और उसको हमेशा मॉडल करोगे, या तो आप उन जैसे लोगों को हमेशा देखोगे ना, तो मन में ये ख्याल आएगा ही फॉर श्योर कि यार मुझे ऐसा नहीं बनना. आपको उसके जैसा नहीं बनना, दैट इज फाइन, बट एट द सेम टाइम दैट पर्सन इज डिफरेंट एंड मनी इज डिफरेंट. अंडरस्टैंड दिस. उसके जैसा नहीं बनना है, बट व्हेन इट कम्स टू मनी, always say that money is important. I'm telling you, because the day when you will say that money is not important at all, we start losing control of that. हम जैसे ही बोल देंगे कि नहीं यार money is not important, and again we are working for that particular money every month. Are you getting it? कोई भी आप सब्जी वाला के पास जाओ या ग्रोसरी वाले के पास जाओ, okay, and you say, hey, let's suppose Komal, tomorrow you are going to a grocery store and let's suppose you want to buy some groceries. आपने कुछ 5,000 का grocery खरीदा, and say, hey, money is not that important, I will not give you money. Instead of I will bless you or say thank you, do you think that he will entertain you?
no, not at all.
The reason I'm saying is because आपको वो money important है. Then only when you exchange that particular money with that particular person, in return आपको तभी जाके वो grocery चीज मिलेगा, right?
Right.
So why we should be thinking that money is not important? Let's suppose there is some kind of an emergency in our family members. Do you think the hospital, I'm talking about a private hospital, they will allow us without any single rupee?
No.
Irrespective of how severe that particular thing is. हाँ, I will take care of you, just आप इतना डिपॉजिट भर के आ जाओ, ये बोलेंगे लोग.
Right.
So my point is money is important, or every angle. If you say कि the reason is that you need to ask yourself why the Komal like when you're seeing someone who is obsessed with that particular person, instead of that the question you need to ask yourself is how much is enough for you. And if you have that much enough for you, that means you are already living a rich life. The definition of a rich life for you might be different compared to someone else, because someone else, for them $1 million, living a rich life with a $1 million is different, and living a rich life with $2 million is different, and living a rich life like in a 1 crore is different. But the inner alignment आपको आपको अपने आप से पूछना है कि आपके लिए what is a rich life. When that is clear, you will come to know कि hey, I have that important और मुझे उतना है, that is more than enough. Komal?
No, sir, my question is little bit different, sir. Actually, देखो, who doesn't want love the money? Everyone loves the money, right? But now the question is that I'm taking myself. I'm not able to attract the money. Even I have seen number of people who are so obsessed. So my question earlier, I was thinking who are so obsessed, only they can attract the money. But no, I'm wrong. Okay, so everyone can attract the money. So just I want to ask from you, can you share any one single daily tip so that immediately improve my relationship, because I am associated with the industry where I have to deal with the daily transactions. But sometimes it happens that I'm not getting the money on the daily basis. I'm getting the money at the end of the month. So I just want to ask what you can share me that daily tips. Sir.
Okay, got it. So understand this particular thing that what can attract, like you want to know that how I can attract money, in short, correct? So
Yes,
this
sir.
is so this is a harsh truth that there is no specific mantra जिससे बोलने से automatically पैसे attract होगा, or there is not kind of a law of attraction जो like immediately मैं घर बैठे रहो पैसा attract होगा, ऐसा सब कुछ नहीं है. I have tried a lot of things. कुछ भी आप बोलो, I have tried, but मुझे वो attract नहीं हुआ. But the only thing what I can attract is by changing the way I see money. That is a foundation. काफी different levels भी हैं. So for you, the first thing what you can do is awareness. What awareness is? How I can only speak positive about money. When I say that money, one daily habit, you said one daily habit, start with thank you and bless you. And when you're saying कि मुझे, I am not in that position where every day I am getting money, that is absolutely fine. But every day you get a money thoughts.
Okay.
Now you need to see कि वो money thoughts मेरा negative है या positive है. If it is a negative, try talking to yourself in a positive thoughts about that money. अब ऐसा तो कोई नहीं है जिसके मन में like money thoughts मतलब हर दिन आता नहीं होगा, right? We are as a human, every day कुछ ना कुछ जरूरतें होती हैं, and because of which sometimes we feel like very much stressed, or we talk something else about money, or some kind of a anxiety होता है whenever there is a discussion about money. वो start करो कोमल कि like how you can start thinking and talking positive about money.
Positive in the sense, on the daily basis, what should I say? Ki I love money, I am attracting money. These types of affirmations I have to start.
Anything lead to positive, say that. I would say there is no specific कि यही बोलो वही बोलो. There is no those kind of a mantra. Anything which is making you positive related to money, वो बोलो. For example, see this is one of the things which I made sure, and it worked very well for me, that I can share. So there was during my 5 to 8 years back, when I started working on my own self. Okay, the moment whenever money comes to me, now there is irrespective of a denomination. It's not 1 rupee, it's not 50 paise, and it is not 1 lakh rupees, or it's not 10 lakh. Koi bhi amount ho, I immediately say to myself, for example, if somebody has given me a payment, I received a message. Let's suppose I received a message of somebody has given me 10,000 rupees. I received a message. Within myself, I say one thing: thank you so much, God, universe, for always giving me more than what I have asked for. और ये मेरा habit बन चुका है. Now what I did is I shaped my subconscious mind in such a way कि पैसे जब भी जितने मुझे चाहिए उससे ज्यादा ही मिले मुझे. और ये not only there when I receive amount more than 10,000 rupees तो ये मैं यूज करता हूँ, नहीं. Sometimes there is like when we fill up a petrol, sometimes there is a cashback आता है 50 पैसे का. Fine, thank you so much God for giving me, like always giving me more than what I have asked for, because I did not expect this 50 paise. Thank you for giving that. Ab samajh rahe ho? That made me in such a way that during tough times also, when I am wired in that way, and I know for sure ki like universe is going to give me more than what I have always asked for, I made that statement true. Pehle ye true nahi tha. Then when I started keep on repeating and started working on myself, अब वो एक second nature हो गया. वो subconscious mind attract always like it always subconsciously it is attracting, और वो होता ही है. If I ask like 1 lakh, it gives me 5 lakh. Automatically होता ही है. Because क्या change किया मैंने? The way I started talking to myself. If you remember what 5 hidden reason what money avoids you, words you use for money, I made that habit to myself. Are you getting it, Komal?
Yes, getting it. Right.
Great. And that is the one daily habit maybe you can use, because सबके लिए सब चीज काम नहीं करता है. You have to try your own self, but one thing will work for everybody is say just God bless you and thank you whenever you're making payment or receiving payment, period. Yes, Akansha.
And I'm sure, Komal, you would have got the answer, and you would have got what next you need to do from tomorrow onwards, or even from today onwards. So
Absolutely.
one thing which I wanted to add, Ravi, as you said that you have to correct your words. So I used to say that at least thank you money. This is something which I put in my subconscious mind, and very moderately you are saying that law of attraction does not work for you. But Ravi, you have told that you have said that now money is subconsciously you are ready, and now subconsciously you are connected with the universe, that whatever you are asking, the money, the universe is giving more than that. So this is nothing but the law of attraction. You have it has worked for you. So
correct. So in that, sorry to interrupt you. Yes.
No
so
problem.
when I want to share that when I say that law of attraction kind of a thing, instant result won't work.
Yeah.
Instantly वो तुम कुछ नहीं attract कर सकते हो, but slowly when you do that, definitely that gets attracted. But instantly अगर आप बोलोगे कि I want to double my money and there isn't any mantra or law of attraction, no, वैसे नहीं होता है.
और
For
एक
me
और चीज़
ऐसा
है
नहीं
कि
हुआ है.
करेक्ट, और बैठ के नहीं होगा कि आपको बैठे बैठे मिल जाएगा, आप सिर्फ मंत्र करते जाओ
Absolutely.
थैंक यू मनी. It does not work that way.
Absolutely,
So
I agree.
anybody else have any question, please put in a chat box, and otherwise we will start the activity, Ravi.
Yeah.
So I think we can start the activity.
Perfect. Yeah. So coming back to this 500 rupees note, right? So thank you so much everybody for asking these questions. Okay, because whenever someone is asking question and when we have that kind of a discussion, काफी लोगों के पास questions वो होते हैं तो automatically clear भी हो जाते हैं. Okay, so coming back to the activity, just take a 500 rupee note. Okay, if you have 500 rupee note, that will be good, or if you have lesser denomination, that will also work fine. Okay, but do it with this 500 rupee note. Now, whatever is written over here, okay, I want you to just look at this particular thing. Just see that it's a 500 rupee note. क्या क्या लिखा है, क्योंकि हमारे पास इतना टाइम नहीं कि we are as a working busy professional कभी देखा ही नहीं कि इसमें क्या क्या चीज है, right? सिर्फ हमने like we just worked hard, we just got a salary. कभी कभी तो सैलरी भी नहीं देखते, सब ऑनलाइन ही आजकल हो जाता है. हमने कैश भी वॉलेट में रखना बंद कर दिया है. अगर कैश वॉलेट में रखते भी हैं, अगर हम किसी को कैश भी देते तो सामने वाले ने लेना बंद कर दिया. सर प्लीज जीपे कीजिए ना. That is the situation where we are having. Okay, but hard cash works very well. So that's why if you see, I always keep a bundle with me, because it shows me, it makes me subconsciously मुझे ये attract करता है कि like there is abundance of money, period. So I always keep bundle around me. So coming back to this 500 rupee note, I want you to see that 500 rupee note kya kya cheeze likha hai, what all things are there, what is the design, everything. Okay. Once you see that, I want you to see this as your best friend. When you see this as a best friend, not as an enemy, not as something which is lacking, not as something which is always creating a tension in my family or in my life, not as a person who is like, always did not like me or don't want to attract me. Okay? Just see this as your best friend. Because as I said, 90% of the problem can be solved if you have a great relationship with money. Okay? अब यही एनालॉजी हम लेके आते हैं. Imagine, as I said previously, that if you have a best friend, ठीक है, if you have a best friend, what would you like to say to your friend हर दिन? For example, आपको लगता है कि आपका बेस्ट फ्रेंड है तो आप उससे अच्छे से बात करोगे. डेफिनेटली देयर विल बी आर्ग्यूमेंट, कभी कभार होगा, दैट इज एब्सोल्युटली फाइन. But every time when you speak with that particular person very nicely, very positive way, and you always appreciate, आप लोग साथ में जाओगे, like whenever there is some or the other thing, you will have a great conversation with that particular person as a best friend, isn't it? But just imagine that ये best friend को आप हमेशा गालियां दे रहे हो. That now do this, okay? हमेशा इसको देख के आप गालियां दो. For example, that because of you, you have created a mess in my life. You have such a bad thing कि मुझे देख के ही आप भाग जाते हो. I don't know what, मैंने ऐसा क्या पाप किया कि आप मेरे पास आने के लिए नाराज हो. When you say this negative words, just imagine what happens. आप वो energy pass on कर रहे हो, irrespective of whatever money you have in your hand. It's not about 500 rupee or 100 rupee. Whatever energy you are spreading, it is actually, अगर आप negative energy spread out कर रहे हो तो ये आपसे दूर दूर जा रहा है. और जितना आप इसके बारे में positive बोलोगे, अच्छा बोलोगे, it appreciates to be with you. And I want you to do that. Next 30 seconds, I want you to just tell money and speak from bottom of your heart. ऐसे रख के just say कि just talk to money. ये exercise कर लो. Just talk to money and just talk from your heart. अब वो positive है, negative है, कुछ भी रहने दो. Just share your feelings with money. Next 30 seconds, just share your feelings. Look at that particular money और अपना feeling share करो. Great. Now, there are so many of them who did this exercise. You were talking to money. कुछ लोग, अब मैं जैसे बात कर रहा हूं वैसे नहीं किए, बट आपके माइंड में आप इससे बात कर रहे थे. और कुछ लोगों को आंसर मिला भी है. What is that answer you got? I got an answer just now. Maybe Akansha, you tried this right now?
Yeah, I
Did you
tried this, Ravi, and for the first time, it was beyond that a piece of paper. So अभी तक मेरे हाथ में सिर्फ ये एज अ पीस ऑफ पेपर रहता था कि ये हाँ एक नोट है, एक पेपर है जिसकी कुछ वैल्यू है. बट फॉर द फर्स्ट टाइम आई फेल्ट कि इट कैन बी माय फ्रेंड आल्सो. इट कैन बी as a security guard, as a safety guard for me. So that is what I felt looking and having that positive conversation with the note.
Absolutely. So for me, when I was looking at this and I was saying, thinking, and I was talking to money, it was telling me कि you need to be now more disciplined as well.
Right. So I think Roshni has something to say. So I will add
Yes.
Roshni on the stage.
Yeah.
Yeah, Roshni, you can unmute and share your feeling.
Yeah, thank you, Akanksha. Hello, Ravi sir. So,
Good evening,
when
Rashni.
I
Yes.
took, good evening, Ravi sir. So, when I took this note, I really feel the energy today. It's different from other days, and I feel supported and loved by money because if we have money, we can buy anything, right? Or we can use
Yes.
this money in any situation, right? This really, this is our best friend. And I also can able to remove my inherited beliefs that कि जो ईमानदार लोग होते हैं उनके पास ही कम पैसा होता है जो अ, मतलब जो
Hmm.
मतलब बेईमानी से काम करते हैं वही लोग अमीर होते हैं दैट एक बहुत एक्सटेंट लेवल तक मैंने ये हटाया है अपने माइंड से कि हम जितना मेहनत करेंगे उतना पैसा तो आएगा और जितना हम वर्क करेंगे that we can achieve the goals of richness and everything, right? And also we have to make a good relationship money so we can attract more and more money, that I feel. And today, and also I am practicing from many days all these things. So yeah, and I felt some different thing today attending after attending these sessions actually. The five things you explained very well today actually. So yeah, I
Great.
can see as a best friend because this word missing I think from my
Hmm.
dictionary with money. So this also can be added from today onwards.
Great.
Absolutely.
Yeah,
Thank you so much
thank you
for
for
sharing
sharing the great
this.
session.
Yeah. Thank you for sharing this, Roshni. Can you see the inherited belief? How strong that belief is कि ईमानदार आदमी के पास ज्यादा पैसे नहीं होते, बेईमानदार आदमी के पास पैसे ज्यादा होते. Now, if you have to dig deep, because this is what I dig deep, like, in my 90-day men challenge in, in my community as well. If you see, ये आया कहाँ से?
Hmm.
ये इनहेरिटेड बिलीव इतना स्ट्रांग है, तो अगर हम तो एक लाइक वी जस्ट अट्रैक्टेड एज अ स्पॉन्ज नाउ दैट कि ईमानदार आदमी के पास पैसे कभी नहीं होते, बेईमानदार के पास हमेशा पैसे ज्यादा होता है. तो डिफॉल्ट सेटिंग आर सबकॉन्शियस माइंड सेज कि सो दैट मींस आप ईमानदार हो, तो दैट मींस यू शुड नॉट बी हैविंग मोर मनी,
Hmm.
isn't it?
Right.
And we start living those kind of a thing. और हम कभी भी अगर मौका भी आ रहा है, if there is an opportunity, money saying, hey Roshni, I want to give you more opportunities so that you can have babies of this.
Hmm.
But what Roshni says, नहीं, अगर ज्यादा पैसा है तो फिर लोग मुझे बेईमान समझेंगे. I am happy with this. So these kind of there are so many different beliefs which actually stops you. And as you shared, Roshni, that the feeling was different as a best friend. Yes, this is your best friend. I'm telling you, because till you die, this is going to help you, support you. There is a need of this particular thing. और चीजें कहाँ पर बदलती आकांक्षा, we think that now when your relationship is good with this particular money, now ki like Komal has said, like feeling this energy, feeling good.
Hmm.
Now when you say ki I feel safe, supported and loved, Roshni says in the comment, that means you feel supported and loved. When you see more money, now see ki how much you will feel more supported and loved. But चीजें कहां पर बिगड़ती है कि हमको ये लगता है कि I want more money only so that I can buy more stuff.
Hmm.
If you see why people want to be more rich and successful, taki I can live that kind of a lifestyle, that taki I can drive that kind of a car, taki I go and go to that offer and do so much of shopping. But if you change the way look at money, if this is my best friend, let me keep this as a saving, let me give this to a shopping. This is what
Hmm.
is missing. But what happens is, I want to have more money, I want to be rich and successful, I have money right now, let me do a shopping. हाथ में कुछ भी नहीं बचे. हम एक साइड से बोल रहे कि it makes me feel more safe and supported, but we don't want to have money and हम उसे खर्च कर देते हैं. So that is like awareness, that kind of awareness and everything you need to have. Yeah.
So I
Akansha,
think
anything you would like to share? Yeah.
yeah. So I think you said about the words, right? So even thinking of what kind of relationship we have and what is the purpose of having that money, we have to be very careful while saying that, right?
Absolutely. Absolutely.
And one more thing, Ravi, which I wanted to ask you, that is related to the donation. I heard that, like for example, I created an intention to have money. That whenever I speak about the money, I say to the universe, I need more money and I want more money so that I can help more people. But at the same time, the challenge is that when I try to donate something, or then I have a doubt whether they are the right people or not to donate to, or
Mhm.
so that kind of feeling, I think that could also be impacting my intention or something. So maybe you would like to share your experience.
Yeah, thank you so much for bringing this point, Akansha. It is very, very much important. Like Komal was also asking, what is that habit, right? So
Right,
for so
right.
many people, one of this habit also will help you to give back to the society.
Hmm.
Now, the moment I say that give back to the society, some people say, अरे पैसे कहाँ है देने के लिए, पहले पैसे आने तो दो तब जाके हम देंगे ना. No, no, no.
Right.
This doesn't this is not how it works. So for example, people are saying, let me earn that 1 crore rupees, then I will donate some amount of money.
Hmm.
But ऐसे नहीं work होता है. You have to donate some money, okay, and then let the universe do their job. और ये my दो चीज यहाँ पर है. Why am I giving back to the society is, I'm not giving back to the society so that I can get more from the universe. No, I am giving back to the society because whatever I have earned till now, that's why I'm giving back. For example, this is for mainly for a salaried person. Whatever amount you are earning, like it's a 12K package, 12 lakh package, or 20 lakh package, 50 lakh package, whatever package you have, whatever monthly salary you are earning, a certain percentage just give back to the society just because you got that salary for that particular month. Period.
Hmm.
Irrespective of amount, and the highest level which I also I learned from my mentor and based on my experience, and there are certain community who follows this, I want to reach to that particular level is when you are giving a 10% of what you earn. Oh my god, that is an amazing feeling, and it works wonder. But वो level तलक पहुंचने के लिए you have to get started with a maybe a small 1%. और वो परसेंट आप क्यों गिव बैक दे रहे हो? इट्स नॉट कि ताकि मुझे उसके बदले में 2x या 10x मिले. नो, यू आर जस्ट गिविंग बिकॉज आपको वो महीने का पार्ट, दैट पार्ट यू गॉट इट, राइट? यूनिवर्स has kept that month ka salary for you. You got that salary for that particular month. Now give some amount to somebody, maybe that orphanage हो गया or some poor people. Now इसमें भी क्वेश्चंस क्या होते हैं ना आकांक्षा, कि देयर आर सो मेनी पीपल यार महीने में बसते ही कहाँ देने के लिए. ठीक है, इफ यू आर नॉट एबल टू स्टार्ट विथ मनी, start with giving your time, giving your expertise, or helping someone. Now coming back to that is an intention. आपका इंटेंशन तो पहले आने दो कि यू हैव टू गिव बैक टू दिस सोसाइटी. हमेशा हम अगर ये इंटेंशन में रहेंगे, हम लेंगे कितना और मुझे लगेगा, कितना मुझे ये सोसाइटी देगी, लेट मी गेट सम मोर, गेट मी रिसीव. नो, receive will not happen unless and until you give. When you give, that's when you receive, period. First give a part for whatever you have already received. उसका तो पहले हम चुकता करें, like whatever the universe has given. And you said, Akansha, about the intention. Now there are so many times like people are in a doubt. There are certain things which I also do, and in my family they also had that particular doubt, that whenever you are giving back, for example, X amount of money you are donating for some kind of a charity. Now you are thinking, hey, I am giving this particular money, but is it going to a right hands or not? There is a possibility that 80% it is going on a right hand, but 20% some people might be misusing it. अगर आप लॉन्ग इसमें देखोगे, जहां पर डोनेशन काफी बड़े बड़े होते हैं, 10 लाख, 20 लाख, 50 लाख का डोनेशन होता है, अगर वो सही जगह पे गया है या नहीं गया है, it's very much important, right? So starting from the small amount, whenever you have that intention, आपका intention clear है या नहीं है, that is important. For example, your intention was, I wanted to give back to this society, I gave that certain percentage to this society, to this particular world. अब आगे से वो कहाँ जा रहा है, वो आपका लुकआउट कुछ भी नहीं है. Let the universe handle. आपने आपका पार्ट कर दिया है. अब वो जिसके हाथ में गया है, उसका पार्ट चालू हो गया, उसका कर्मा चालू हो गया. आपने आपका कर्म कर दिया, राइट? यू डिड लाइक योर थिंग, वॉट एवर यू वॉन्टेड टू डू. ना वो आगे से कहां जा रहा है, वो उनके पास जाने दो. लेट दे बी होल्ड अकाउंटेबल फॉर दैट पर्टिकुलर थिंग. आपको इतना स्क्रूटिनी करना जरूरत नहीं कि मैंने इतने पैसे दिए, ये पैसे कहां पे जा रहा है. नो, जस्ट गिव इट एंड फॉरगेट इट. And especially I love, like, certain community people who give lot of money and they don't even ask also कि ये गया किधर. That kind of a life you need to live, that kind of a experience you need to have ki, right? We have so much of money and we are giving back to the society. What is an amazing feeling. And when I'm talking about this, Akansha, when we both are talking about this particular topic, there are so many people who are getting very much nervous also कि इतना कैसे देंगे, हमारे पास है ही नहीं. Or maybe like, अगर आता भी है, it's like we have to work so hard to earn this money, and why should I give then? No, boss, you have to give. When you start giving ना, वो that feeling, that inner alignment आपका पूरा ही नहीं होगा. You will not feel fulfilled. Brothers and sisters, you will not feel fulfilled unless and until you give back to this society. That's why there are so many people, irrespective of people how much they earn, they will not get fulfilled unless and until they give back to the society or do something which is good for the society. And this comes to my point, like when we think about rich and successful people, think of Bill Gates, Mark Zuckerberg, Jeff Bezos. These are the people who are certain percentage which is giving back to the society. And I think so Warren Buffett and Bill Gates, they have pledged themselves that I think so more 90% of their earning and income should go back to the society. Maybe that is a foundation of a cancer or some kind of a research or anything they are doing it.
Yes.
Amazing.
Yes.
And the other way, there are so many people who think that these are the people who, like, they are this and that. So intention, Akansha, it's all about intention. The intention, if it is good, the universe will, like, play a role after that particular thing. So आपका intention सिर्फ अच्छा होना चाहिए. That's it. Yeah.
Wow, great. Thank you for sharing this, Ravi. And I feel that we have to work at a very basic level, because even after paying that money, that nervousness still remains in me. So that is something which I need to fix. दे तो दिया है, कर तो दिया है, लेकिन मेरे खर्चे का क्या होगा? So that is something which I personally need to fix. But if anybody would like to share any thought, any last point, Komal, I would add you. So because I think you have a lot to share. Yes, Komal, I have added you.
Okay, yeah. I just when I felt this note now the first time now, so definitely I got some positive energy, and one slogan just came from my mind, and I just told this slogan with this note: जब तक सूरज चांद रहेगा, ये नोट मेरे पास रहेगा. Okay. But the real question I feel is that this is a physical. I can feel it. I can feel that energy. But as you told, now we are dealing with the online payment. So how I can connect, how I can make that connection with that online? Because I got the salary on my bank account. So can I get the same feeling which I felt from this note? Because this can I physically touch? So this is my question. Because I have to deal with that salary, or you can say the transactions, whatever I'm getting online. So how can I get the same feeling?
Absolutely. Yeah. Again, going back, thanks for asking that, Komal. And I loved your dialogue. So yeah. जब तक सूरज चांद रहेगा, ये नोट मेरे पास रहेगा, right? That's what.
Yes, your money मेरे पास रहेगा. Now I will start speaking like this.
Good. Yes. So yeah, definitely now there are so many like online kind of a transaction. So that's why, and this is what I learned from like people who are millionaires and multimillionaires. They always carry bundles of cash with them in a pocket. They use very less plastic cards. One, but yes, definitely when it is a very bigger transaction, हम उतना तो जेब में लेके नहीं जाते हैं. Correct? They deal with that checks and that online transfer. Yes, but always try to keep hard cash with you, because hard cash में जो energy है ना वो online में आपको उतना नहीं मिलेगा. And that's why, like, irrespective of whatever money in the bank account, I still keep like a lot of bundles with me, because वो bundle, it feels has a different energy. For example, let's suppose you are doing a shopping of 10K today. Okay, Komal, let's suppose you are
Yes.
doing a shopping of a 10K. You are doing a shopping of a 10K. When you're swiping a card, आपको उतना दर्द नहीं होगा when you will be giving 10,000 hard cash rupees.
Yes, yes, yes.
This is what the real problem in life is. People are stuck because of like more expenses, क्योंकि वो hurt हो ही नहीं रहा है ना. बिल्स पे किया, रेस्टोरेंट में बैठे, इतना खर्चा हुआ, 3000 स्वाइप. क्रेडिट कार्ड है, हाँ ठीक है ना, शॉपर स्टॉप में कुछ लेना है ले लो, 5000 स्वाइप, 15000 ये लेना है ये भी ले लो, 15000. ये जो भी जितना भी स्वाइप हो रहा है वो हर्ट नहीं हो रहा है आपको, एंड यू आर नॉट नोइंग कि दैट इज गेटिंग स्वाइप. एंड सडनली व्हेन वी आर चेकिंग आवर अकाउंट बैलेंस, और कोई लोग तो अकाउंट बैलेंस देखने ही डरते हैं. सो देयर आर सो मेनी पीपल आई नो, यू डोंट चेक योर अकाउंट बैलेंस, बट आप उतने में ही डर जाते हो द मोमेंट व्हेन यू रिसीव अ मैसेज. वो मैसेज आ जाता है कि दिस मच स्वाइप फ्रॉम दिस पर्टिकुलर लाइक ब्रांड नेम. तो अभी तो अच्छा लगता है क्योंकि हाथ में थैली है एंड एवरीथिंग, बट व्हेन यू कम एट होम आफ्टर दैट यू स्टार्ट फीलिंग गिल्टी. And one of my student Akansha, like when I was teaching to that person, he was saying like he is a spendthrift. Well, like whenever like dining experience, or maybe he sees some kind of an Adidas shoes, he love to like spend immediately, and he spend it, and after 5 days he think कि अरे ये shoes लिया मैंने, अरे ऐसा किया. There's so many people, you feel guilty about it, right?
Yes, yes.
So to have a great relationship, always have कैश विथ यू ताकि वो एनर्जी बने रहे. बट डेफिनेटली उतना कैश तो हम उतना रख नहीं सकते. तो सर्टेन व्हेनेवर यू आर मेकिंग एन ऑनलाइन पेमेंट, इट्स ऑलवेज आई एडवाइज जस्ट एवरी डे चेक योर अकाउंट बैलेंस. नॉट टू चेक कि अरे मतलब किधर से कोई स्कैम तो नहीं किया. नो, नॉट फॉर दैट. टू फॉर यू टू फील कंफर्टेबल कि है I know what is happening in my account. This is what, and even if I did mistake last night by swiping my card, I think so I need to be more aware, because this should not go like to the lower kind of margins, I would say.
Yes.
So Komal, have some cash with you ताकि वो energy आपका बने रहे. And that's why irrespective of like any kind of online payment या कुछ भी हो, मेरे पास काफी bundles होते ही हैं, because I want to feel that energy with me, period. वो मैं online नहीं कर सकता.
Right, sir. Thank you.
Yeah. Thank you. Yes, Akansha.
Yeah, so I think there is a lot to learn, and there is a lot to consume from this session. So it's not only about 1 hour session or sab seekh gaye or khatam ho gaya. No. So we all are going to take the actions immediately. So what I am going to do now is I am going to use this WhatsApp group for all of you. So whatever learning you have taken from this session, whatever action you are going to take from tomorrow, please put in a comment box, and I'm going to put the 5 reasons what Ravi had mentioned in the session. So everybody of us would get the idea of what we need to take and define one action what we are going to follow. And Ravi, I would request you to please come back again, maybe within a month or so that we can understand what actions we are taking and how the things are getting improved. So it is not only about 1 day session, but we will have the follow-up sessions on this also. And also, so today we have talked about the reasons and the solutions what we can have, but maybe we can go a little deeper, and we can talk about the energy exchange with the money. Like talking with the money is one thing, and the energy positive thoughts about the money is one thing. Maybe you can tell us more activities what we can do to have the the divine money, the divinity side of money. So maybe in coming session, because today is a lot to consume and today is a lot to learn. So we would like to give more time to the audience so that they can learn and they can adopt the energy of the money. So that is it. But I would request all of you who have joined the session, please put in a comment box in WhatsApp whatever action you are going to take. Ravi, do you have any other request from the audience?
Yes, thank you so much for that. Yes, definitely. Whatever you're learning, please share it in the group. That's when I will also come to know, like, hey, what all things, like, you were able to grasp it. Okay. At the same time, like the activity side, one of the activity I would love to give it to you. And it's not that easy activity, but when you start doing that activity, it works wonder. Okay. So the activity is, take a 500 rupee note again and just keep it in your wallet and make sure that you're not spending that 500 rupees, period. Just keep it in that wallet, irrespective जो भी बाकी के पैसे आ रहे खर्च हो रहे, that is fine, but make sure that the last, वो जैसे कोमल ने डायलॉग बोला, जब तक सूरज चांद रहेगा ये 500 का नोट मेरे पास ही रहेगा, that needs to be in the wallet irrespective of whatever the situation and everything is. That should be there in the wallet, because that is a first step to, like, start attracting abundance, I would say. Okay, that is the activity which you guys can start doing it, Akansha. And before ending this particular session, that coming back to, like, on which note I have started, like when I say people is whenever I say that money is the root of all, now I have already made sure that people who listen to this particular session, they are the one where they have already transition, or, like, change the beliefs from money is not the root of all evil anymore, because right now they got to know that money is the root of joy and comfort now. Okay, so that is what I would
So
like to share,
yeah,
Akansha.
yeah,
Yeah,
and we felt that energy also. Like money is not a paper, but it's a friend. So as Roshni shared, Komal
Mhm.
shared, I thought
Mhm.
that yes,
Mhm.
money is something which can give us the safety net. So thank you
Absolutely.
for conducting this session, Ravi, and we would love to have you again. And everyone, please put action item what you're going to do from tomorrow. So with that, thank you so much, Ravi, once again, and yeah, that is it. That is it. Thank you
Great.
so
Thank
much.
you so much, Akansha. And thank you so much for all the participants. I would love to know what all questions you have, so that, like, I can, for the next session, definitely, I can come up with those angle, and we will be going much deeper. If you
Correct.
want more these kind of a sessions, would love to
Right.
do
And
that,
maybe
Akansha.
they can suggest topics also, like if any specific topic related to money they want to cover. So we can cover those topics.
Absolutely. Thank you, Vaibhav. Thank you, Komal. Thank you, everyone. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you everyone for joining in. And just to let you know, this is about the holistic success and growth, which we are starting the series kind of thing. And we would be having sessions, every session every week, so that we can cover the multiple parameters of life and we can live a better life, or we can be a better version of ourselves. So with that, thank you so much, and we will meet in next week. But don't forget to put your action item and your learning, and also suggest a topic what you want to learn next from Ravi related to money and related to divinity. Thank you so much. Thank you, and see you next week. Bye bye. Take care.
Thank you.